For too long, history has been a boys' club. But what about the women? Where do they fit in all of this? From queens and pharaohs to philosophers and warriors, these women defied the odds and left an indelible mark on their respective eras. So, buckle up, because we're off on a journey through time to meet some of the most extraordinary women in ancient history. Cleopatra. The name itself conjures up images of opulence, power, and scandal. Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, has fascinated historians and the public alike for centuries. But Cleopatra was so much more than just a pretty face. She was a formidable leader, a cunning strategist, and a woman of immense intellect. She ruled Egypt for over 2 decades during the Roman Republic's peak, navigating the treacherous waters of Roman politics with remarkable skill. Cleopatra was a shrewd political operator, a skilled diplomat, and a master of persuasion. Her ability to negotiate and form alliances was unparalleled. She was also a highly educated woman who spoke several languages, including Greek, Egyptian, and Latin. Her knowledge and wisdom were well respected by her contemporaries. She knew how to play the Roman game, using her charm and intelligence to forge alliances and secure her own position. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were not just romantic but also strategic. Using her charm and intelligence, Cleopatra managed to forge alliances and secure her own position in a male-dominated world. Her liaisons with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony were pivotal in her quest to maintain Egypt's independence. Cleopatra's story is also a tragic one. Despite her best efforts, she could not prevent the inevitable. Her alliance with Mark Antony led to their mutual downfall. She backed the losing side in the Roman Civil War, leading to Egypt's fall under Roman rule. Her defeat marked the end of an era for Egypt. Cleopatra's story, even today, is a powerful reminder that women in positions of power were not a modern invention. Her legacy continues to inspire and captivate, proving that her influence transcends time and history. Let's travel back to ancient Egypt, a land of mystery and grandeur, where the sands whisper tales of powerful rulers and monumental achievements. Among these rulers was Hatshepsut, one of Egypt's most successful and intriguing pharaohs. She was a woman who defied conventions and left an indelible mark on history. Hatshepsut wasn't afraid to break a few molds. In a society dominated by men, she carved out her own path, demonstrating that leadership and vision were not confined to gender. She took on all the trappings of male kingship, even being depicted as a man in some statues. This bold move was not just a statement of power, but a strategic decision to solidify her authority. During her reign, Hatshepsut oversaw a period of great prosperity and stability. Her policies and projects brought wealth and peace to Egypt, making it a golden era in the nation's history. She launched ambitious building projects, including her magnificent temple at Deir el-Bahri, which stands as a testament to her architectural vision and the skilled labor of her people. Hatshepsut also sent out trading expeditions, opening new trade routes and bringing exotic goods to Egypt. These expeditions showcased her diplomatic acumen and her ability to enhance Egypt's wealth and influence. After her death, her stepson, Thutmose III, tried to erase her from history, but he didn't quite succeed. Despite his efforts, the legacy of Hatshepsut endured, etched in stone and memory. Hatshepsut's legacy lives on, proving that women could rise to the very top even in the most patriarchal of societies. Her story continues to inspire, reminding us of the timeless power of determination and vision. We now journey to the sun-drenched shores of Lesbos, where we meet Sappho, the poet, the lover, the legend. Sappho lived in a time when poetry was a big deal, and she was the Beyoncé of her time. She wrote about love, desire, and longing, often addressing her poems to other women. Sappho's poetry gives us a glimpse into the lives and loves of women in ancient Greece. Sadly, very little of Sappho's work survives today, but even in fragments, her words resonate. Sappho's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of words and the importance of giving voice to silenced experiences. Boudica, the queen of the Iceni tribe, had a bone to pick with the Romans. After her husband died, the Romans flogged her and raped her daughters, igniting her fury. Boudica led a revolt against Roman rule, rallying her tribe and other Britons to her side. She and her warriors rampaged across the countryside, burning Roman settlements and slaughtering anyone who stood in their way. Boudicca's rebellion was ultimately unsuccessful, but she gave the Romans one hell of a fright. She became a symbol of British resistance to Roman rule, proving that even the mightiest empires could be challenged. Hypatia, the philosopher and mathematician, was a shining light in Alexandria, Egypt. She lived in a time of great change, advocating for reason, logic, and the pursuit of knowledge. Hypatia was a renowned teacher, attracting students from far and wide. She was also a prolific writer, although none of her original works have survived. Hypatia's story is tragic. She was brutally murdered by a mob of Christian fanatics. Her legacy lives on as a martyr for knowledge and a reminder that the human spirit of inquiry can never be truly extinguished. Zenobia, the Queen of Palmyra, challenged the might of Rome itself. After her husband's death, she became regent for her young son and took the reins of power. Under Zenobia's rule, Palmyra flourished, expanding her kingdom and forging alliances. She declared independence from Rome, leading to direct conflict with Emperor Aurelian. Zenobia fought bravely but was ultimately defeated and captured by the Romans. She is remembered as a symbol of resistance to Roman rule and a woman who dared to dream big. Tomyris, queen of the Massagetæ, struck fear into the hearts of even the mightiest empires. When Cyrus the Great set his sights on her lands, she refused his marriage proposal and prepared for battle. A fierce battle ensued, and Tomyris' son was killed, enraging her. She rallied her troops and launched a counterattack, defeating the Persians and killing Cyrus. Tomyris' victory was a stunning upset, proving that even the most powerful empires could be brought down. She had Cyrus' head cut off and dipped in a vat of blood, a gruesome reminder not to mess with the Massagetæ. Artemisia, the queen of Halicarnassus, was a skilled naval commander during the Persian invasion of Greece. She offered her services to Xerxes, the Persian king, and commanded her ships with skill and daring. At the Battle of Salamis, Artemisia led the Persian fleet in a daring escape, outmaneuvering the Greek ships. She impressed even her enemies with her intelligence and courage. Artemisia's story is a reminder that history is full of complex characters who defied easy categorization. She played the game of power with remarkable skill in a world dominated by men. Enheduanna, the high priestess of the moon god Nana, is considered the world's first known author. She lived in ancient Mesopotamia and saw the potential of writing to express something deeper. Enheduanna composed hymns and poems dedicated to the gods, expressing her religious devotion and personal experiences. Her most famous work, The Exaltation of Inanna, is a powerful hymn to the goddess of love, war, and fertility. Enheduanna's writings provide insights into the religious beliefs and practices of ancient Mesopotamia. She was a pioneer who gave voice to the human spirit in a way that had never been done before. Nefertiti, the queen of the Amarna period, played a pivotal role in the religious and cultural revolution of ancient Egypt. Her name, which means the beautiful one has come, is synonymous with grace and power. She was Akhenaten's closest advisor and played an active role in Egypt's religious and political life. Together, they introduced the worship of the sun disk, Aten, challenging the traditional polytheistic beliefs. Nefertiti is often depicted in positions of power and authority, standing alongside her husband as an equal. Her influence extended beyond the palace walls, impacting art, culture, and religion. After Akhenaten's death, there was a backlash that saw the old gods restored and Akhenaten and his family erased from history. The city of Amarna, once a thriving center of their new religion, was abandoned and fell into ruin. Nefertiti's fate remains a mystery, but some believe she may have ruled Egypt in her own right. There are theories suggesting she might have taken on a new identity as Pharaoh Neferuaten. She remains one of the most fascinating and enigmatic figures in ancient Egyptian history. Her legacy continues to captivate historians and archaeologists as they piece together the life of this extraordinary queen. 10 incredible women from ancient history whose stories challenge our perceptions of the past. From queens and pharaohs to poets and philosophers, these women defied convention and broke barriers. Their stories may be untold in the traditional sense, but their legacy lives on. By rediscovering their stories, we gain a richer understanding of the past and a greater appreciation for the contributions of women throughout history. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can uncover more of history's untold stories together.